Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Some late night crafting. I know a lot of people are going to be watching fireworks. They actually just started, so it might get a little loud, but I wanted to try this embroidery so that I have something to do and so I can show you guys. Okay, so this will give me a project to do tomorrow or tonight if I'm just bored. So Chocator has 3 different embroidery kits, and they will be available on the 9th. So designers got to order them early. I have one of each of them. One of them is the same as was the one that was available for the ChalkCon. So at least I think it's the same one. I'm pretty sure. One of you guys can probably tell me that. I have 2 of the same ones. So that's what I'm thinking, is that it probably is the same as the ChalkCon one. It has flowers. There's an owl one, there is a bird one, and there's a flower one. But if you're out there watching, just say hello. Sorry I'm so late, but I actually got really tired this afternoon and I laid down and took a very long nap. I needed it. I just decided, you know what, when I'm tired, I just need to sleep. And then it took me a little bit to wake up. I feel like I still have sleepy bugs in my eyes. But how's your 4th of July? Have you guys been having a good day? I had a hard time with the connections. I actually had to swap out iPads. It's always frustrating. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just need to update that one. But yeah, I had to swap out iPads. I think it's going to work. Let me make sure that I am actually live. I don't know if I am or not. And I've been doing a lot of work today with people that have lost their dogs, and people that have found dogs, just trying to kind of guide them, tell them what to do, where to look, that type of thing. Let me go ahead and let me share this over to VIP. Is it not going to let me? That's so weird. There it is. It's hiding from me. Anyway, say hello if you're watching. I understand it is 4th of July late and you may not be watching, but hey Karen, how are you? My Canadian friend. Hey Lori, hey Deborah, how are you guys? Let me switch this so it's a whole new screen because I did swap out my iPads and I want you to help me. I haven't done this yet, so I haven't even opened the kit. I really don't know on my internet clock is all confused. Yes, my internal clock is confused. It might be Kimberly. Not you. You're here. Oh, all right, Cindy. Hey, how are you? I know it's kind of crazy, but I just got exhausted this afternoon, so I laid down and I slept for like 3.5 hours. I needed it. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Hi, Janet. Yeah, when you have surgery, your body does get kind of off. And when you're on pain medication, your body's a little bit off. I actually am only on the ibuprofen and acetaminophen today. So the tramadol, I only have 3 left. So I'm going to take them at night for the next 3 nights so that I sleep really good. But I don't have any pain. I'm like I am just like the poster child for this surgery because I have no pain. Everything is going exactly how it should be. I'm resting when I need to, and I'm doing this stuff. I'm not lifting anything though. I'm not even lifting a gallon of milk. Okay. So when I need milk for my coffee, I just have my husband put some in a cup so that I can pour it out of that. I'm not even lifting anything that heavy at all because I don't want to risk anything. So I'm taking it very easy, guys. I did paint some stuff today. I painted some gnomies. I got some scarecrow gnomes painted. I might get the detail on them tonight. I got them all base coated. So hopefully I'll get them assembled tonight. I'm just hoping to do something every day up until my craft shows that's coming up the end of August. So I have a bunch of stuff. But anyways, hope you guys are having a great day. Hello. I know. I feel really good. Lori, the surgery I had a hysterectomy and I had a bladder repair. So it was major surgery, but I feel great. I had surgery on Monday. So yeah, it was major surgery. But I feel wonderful. Went home the same day. No complications. Just, it just is the best that you could ask for. All right, I need your help, guys. These are the 3 kits. Okay, so I kind of really want to do the flower one. Okay, so I'm going to open them so you can see the pictures. I am going to open each one so you can see the pictures to see what they are. So this is Chocator. It has a transfer and ink, and it has all the embroidery stuff. Has the hoop, has the whatever we're going to embroidery on. It has the floss, needle, all that stuff. So this one's flowers, and I don't know what we'll do with it afterwards. Maybe I'll create a little frame. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's amazing. It is a big surgery, but I'm doing wonderful and no pain at all. I know, it's crazy. So yeah, Tylenol and Motrin have managed my pain all day. So I'm very happy with that. I don't like to be drugged up anyways. So the fact that I don't have to take the Tramadol is great news. And Tramadol is like one of the lowest narcotics that they can give you. Okay, this is a bird one. So you guys help me. I'm kind of wanting to do the flower one, but the bird one might be easier tonight to work on. And then there's the owl. I honestly, the owl doesn't appeal to me. So I am not sure if I'm even going to do it or if I'm going to find somebody that really likes the owl, because the owl doesn't appeal to me. If I have an owl lover out there, let me know. But here's that. So what you would do is you do the transfer with ink and you heat set it. And then you embroider whatever you want to, whatever details, as little or as much as you want to. On this one, you would need to do basically all of it. Okay, so because otherwise it would just be black. Okay, so I'm really feeling like I should do the flower one, although the bird one seems easier. I'm just leaning to the flower one. So it has the ink in there, it has the squeegee, has all the little things that you need, has your transfer, all of that stuff. The cloth is Ada cloth. Oh, nice, perfect. So I wasn't sure because I haven't opened it all. Okay, let me just move. Yeah, the owl would look good on your wall. Karen, I might have to send that to you. Okay, you're the first one that spoke up. So I think Karen's going to get that one. There's 3 kits. So there's three of the embroidery kits. Let me put myself up in the corner. Even though I'm going to stand a lot, it's easier for me to stand. It actually feels better for me to stand. I think because, oh gosh, and I have to redo that. Let me just move that over there. So there's stitches right inside. So when I sit down, it hurts a little bit. Okay, so let's take this out. See all those beautiful colors? So we can choose to do as much or as little. Like we could just do an outline around them, or you can totally fill them in. Here's our chalk paste. Okay, here's my hoop. Isn't it great they give you everything? I love that. I think this is a great kit. I think it's amazing. I think it's fun that they're doing different things. Okay, so, and I'm just barely opening this, so I'm seeing everything at the same time that you are. Okay, save this. Use this for when you're painting. I will use it. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Melissa. Let me just go through. Hi, Lori and Lori. Let me see. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Marilyn. Shirley. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Hi, April. Hey, Darlene. We're just doing a little bit of crafting. You know, it's not too late, right? Okay, so make sure you throw these things away so your pets don't get these. It's silica gel. My dogs would probably chew that up. Okay, and this cloth. So you probably could do more than one project. This is pretty big. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, I'm going to cut it exactly in half. Okay, so that I can do 2 projects. So I'll set that to the side. You can probably do more than that. And I need to iron this flat. Yeah, you can do a lot, actually. Actually, because if I want to frame this, well, you could do a pillow or you could just frame this. Okay, so I'm probably just going to frame it. It's a 5x7. And it would look cute. We have our little frames over there. It would look really cute in right over there. Like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, there's frames. Okay, so I have to do the outline. I have to do the outline with this. Now, here's the thing that tells me that so there's only 2 colors of ink. So that tells me that I do have to do my flowers. See my flowers right there? See those? I'm going to have to do that. Oh, happy birthday to Doris. Yay. Thank you. Yeah, my sister. Too much noise to be able to listen right now. Yes, yes. I'm sure there is a lot of noise. There's probably a lot of noise right here. Okay, let me iron this flat. Let me get out my mat really quick. So I have a mat right here. Oh my goodness. No, my neighbors are doing fireworks, and there are fireworks that aren't that far away from me. So, and I'm just using my little mini iron because I'm like, I'm not getting out my great big iron, but I do have to get out this to iron this flat. Okay, so let me just go ahead and spray some water on here. Let's get it ironed flat, because you should always start with the flat surface. You shouldn't start with wrinkles. Okay, and let's see, maybe I should cover it just in case so it doesn't get, like, I don't know, burnt. I'll just cover it just in case. Just in case. Because, you know, this is just one of those little travel irons. So, hey, Janine, how are you? Hi, Patricia. I took a late nap, so I'm awake now. I'm probably awake until midnight. And then, you know, I need lots of rest. But it's 9:18 here. So I still have a few hours to work on things, and I figured I'm going to try this embroidery stuff. I hadn't tried it yet, and it looks like so much fun. So I'm not going to do the whole thing, obviously, because embroidery takes a long time, but I just want to get it started. And I do know there's a tutorial. So I do know there's a video tutorial somewhere, and it probably has a link to it on there. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to ink this. Make sure after ironing it, it will fit in the frame. Oh yeah, it sure will. Yeah. Yeah, in this frame. In that frame. Yeah, it will. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's 11:18 there. Okay, well, you can come back and you can watch the replay if you need to. For sure. The replays are always here. Okay, I'm going to throw this onto my little ink mat. And we're going to ink this. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of center it. And then I will use some of these. I'll be going over it. Okay, so I'll do all of the leaves in green, and then all of the flowers in yellow, and I can go over the yellow easily. Okay, so let me go ahead and just lay that down. I'm not going to fold my corners because it's not very easy to do that right now. There's a little inchworm in there. Oh my goodness. I love that. How cute is that? So I'm not really good at embroidery, but I think I can fake it. And I'll just start some, and then we'll go from there. What I'll do is I'll be finishing it up another day, but I wanted to show you how to start it out because that's the most important part, is to get started. So it says, knead your ink singles and cut them open and squeeze into the tray. Okay, and place your embroidery fabric onto the ink mat. Okay, remove the transfer from the backer and put it on here. Perfect. Okay, and then use your squeegee to generously apply ink over the transfer. Okay, And then we'll wash the transfer. I'll do that later. But you wash your transfer because you want to reuse that. So I'm going to just put this in here. I'm going to squeeze some of my ink into the little thing. Usually I would just pull my jars out, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to squeeze it in here. And then I'm going to do my green. So you don't have to embroidery the whole thing. You can do an outline, okay? So that's the great thing about it, is that where the yellow is, you can just do an outline around it. So that's what they're trying to show you, is that there's so much more to Chalk Couture than you ever thought. I mean, this is pretty easy to do this. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I need smaller ones. So there's one that's cut in half. I'm going to do let's do all of our green first so I don't get confused. I'll do my green with this, and then I'll do my yellow. So, okay. All right, so green. I'm looking at all my leaves. All of my leaves need to be green, okay? So, and then we're going to heat set it. You have to heat set it. It's not going to just stay. So what you have to do is you iron it. So I have my little iron there. I'm going to just apply this. It's after midnight there. I'm sorry. I love you though. Go to sleep. I can't help it. You know, I can't miss a day of chalking or crafting. You know, I have to do all of my days. So it was either this or just pop in and say hello, but I'd rather do a project. And I really wanted to start this. I really wanted to get it started so that I can stay up and I can do a little bit of this embroidery today. I'll do a little bit here, a little bit there. I probably won't get it all done tonight, but I think it's going to be really cute. I'm really excited to see what it looks like when it's all done. I've seen quite a few people get theirs done, and they look really nice. So, like I said, you can do as little or as much as you want. You actually could pull out your other ink colors and just ink one. So you could do a second one and just do ink. You don't have to do embroidery on all of them. You can definitely just do ink if you want to. So, and then just frame it. And you can do like just a tiny bit. They made it so the caterpillar is fuzzy. I love that. I'm going to figure out how they did that, how they did the fuzzy butter or the fuzzy caterpillar. I think that's great. I think it's a good idea. So I had a really good day. I felt good. Like I said, I spent a lot of time on Facebook helping people that have lost their pets today. So I had 2 successful reuniting people with their pets, 2 that I was able to do myself. Okay, so this is green too. So my caterpillar's green also. So that was nice. That was nice that I had 2 that I was able to do. And then lots of people that I was just able to guide and tell them what to do if they found a dog or lost a dog. So tonight is like the worst night of the entire year, aside from probably New Year's, for dogs being lost. Honestly, they just get frightened. You know, the noise is scary and people are stupid. They don't always think about it, and a scared dog will bust right through a fence. Okay, so an owner can be completely responsible and have their dog contained, but if a dog is scared enough, they can bust right through the boards. So you're up for another hour or so. Yeah, I know. I'm up for a while. Unfortunately, my schedule is always really late. That's just me. Okay, this is going to be pink, so I want to do that one in yellow. So anything that's going to be a different color than green, I'm doing it in yellow. So let's see, those were all leaves, hopefully. Hopefully those were all leaves. Yes, and the butterfly. Okay, perfect. I have a couple of leaves up here, and then the rest is going to be done in yellow, and then I will peel this off. I'll dry it, and I'll heat set it, and then I'll do a little bit of embroidery Yeah, from what I remember. I do know a couple of stitches, but there's some pretty fancy stitches out there. I don't think you have to have fancy stitches. I know some very basic ones that will work. So my problem, guys, is my stitches aren't even. And my stitches aren't tiny, so I have to work really hard. I have to try really hard at my embroidery. I love doing it. I've done embroidery since I was a child, but I haven't done it for a very long time. Okay, so there's all my green. I have all my green. Okay, so now we're going to switch to our yellow. And I could put this into my jar because I don't want to waste that. So you love the late night crafting. Oh, nice. Thank you. Well, I won't do it too often, I promise. No, because, you know, it's hard for some people. I like my schedule in the morning. I just haven't been able to get up and be, you know, awake enough every morning to do it. I might do it tomorrow. Who knows? I might be up. I need to do the very last part of our July kit, our gingerbread kit. So I need to do that because a lot of people are receiving theirs tomorrow. So, and I know you guys like to start painting right away. So I like to have all of the instructions in your hands. I'm being really careful. This is a little squeegee cut in half. So I'm trying to be really careful and get right in there and not blend my color. But it's not going to matter because I'm going to be, I did get a little bit of green in there. It's not going to matter because I'm going to be going over that. I'm going to be adding my own color to that, doing my own little butterfly. So I bet these are all cross stitches if it's an Ada. It's actually not cross stitch. And I don't feel like it's I don't feel like it's Ada cloth. Is it Ada cloth? For sure. Let me look and see what it says. What does it come with? It actually doesn't say. It just says fabric, embroidery fabric. I don't think it's Ada cloth. It doesn't feel like it's cross stitch. So yeah, I kind of feel like it's just regular fabric. Like it could be, you could use it for a pillow or for a picture. Yeah, I didn't feel like it was the cross stitch. It does not have the weave. So if you know what I mean, it doesn't have the you know how it's woven? It's not that way. It's not woven. It's really tiny, kind of feels like linen. I'm trying to be really careful, guys. I am not great at this small tiny stuff. So I'm kind of taking my time. All right. So let me just get these big ones here. Those are pretty easy. I'm getting there. So when this is done, I'll peel it off and then I'll do a little bit of the embroidery and then we'll call it a night, and I'll continue later on more embroidery and I'll show you the finished product. I have one of the cute little frames to put in. I'll show you which frame. I have one on the floor over here. I have a stack of them actually. The little ones that have the, what is it called? The cutouts. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's probably, the word is probably on it. Okay. So, hi Bridget, how are you? You're trying to do Brucella Christmas stockings with lots of beads and embroidery. Oh my gosh, I bet those are beautiful. Hi Sandy, how are you? Happy 4th of July, everybody. I don't think it's turned to the next day yet for anyone. Has it? 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, maybe it has. Maybe in the East Coast, it is already the 5th. But yeah, we're having fireworks out here right now. Our neighbors light them off. Our dogs are safe inside. Our dogs actually are not freaking out. They're in the living room with my hubby. I gave him a bone. They're settled down with him watching TV. Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, I'm going to just put this over here. I'll put this into my jar because I can save all of that. Okay, check your hands before you start to peel off. And let me just make sure. I think I missed like right here. I did see 2 areas that I missed, and right there. Okay, and right here. Okay, I'm ready to peel. Are you ready to see this? Now keep in mind, this is just the pattern part. I'm going to be going over a lot of it. On the green, I'll probably just outline it. But on the yellow, I'll be going over all of it with other colors. Okay, so remember I told you I messed up a little bit? It's okay. I'm going to peel this off. And then I'm going to plop this onto the backer sheet. And I'll wash that later. Make sure you wash your ink right away, because guess what? It doesn't come off if you don't wash it right away. Check your fingers, because in this process, I touched the ink. Okay, I'm going to dry it, and then we'll heat set it. And then we'll start to do some embroidery. Okay, so it's a couple of step process. Your 50-pound blue healer is on your lap. He's afraid. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, a lot of them are really afraid. It is not fun. Okay, let me just get the hair off of there. Okay, let's dry. And then we're going to heat set. So I don't want to dry it completely on this mat, because I don't want to ruin my mat. I have the ink mat underneath of it. So I'm just going to dry a little, and then I'll peel that off. I'll put parchment paper under it. See, it's starting to kind of bubble up a little bit. So let's do this. Let's peel that off. I have parchment paper right here. I'm going to peel it off the ink mat. Okay. And then put on the parchment paper, and we'll continue to dry it. Okay. And then we'll heat set it. It is still kind of wet, because there's a lot of open areas. A lot of open areas. Now, like on the yellow flowers, you could just put some little, like, is it a French knot? I think it's a French knot. They have some ideas on here for you to do. You could just do that. You could just outline the green and leave it like it is. You don't have to fill it in. Okay, I think we're almost ready. There's a couple of areas down here that are really thick. Okay, we're going to heat set it. So, happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy birthday to my sister. She's probably at the fireworks. She went to some special fireworks in Fresno. Okay, gonna lift this up. I'm gonna keep this underneath of it so that I don't have the ink go through onto this. Okay, now I just have my small little iron. Okay, so but I do have this, so I'm gonna put this here. I have my little iron, but it's the same as the big one. You're just going to move it around. Okay, so you're just going to heat set until it's not sticky anymore. So it does take longer with an iron, but guys, you can travel with this. If you want to go somewhere, you want to go on a vacation, you want to take a little project with you, you can do t-shirts, do towels, whatever. You know, if you want to show something to your auntie or a cousin, you can take a little travel iron. Or if you're going to be in a hotel, you can use the iron from the hotel. So these are just great little $20 travel irons. And it will be heat set really quickly. With your heat press, you set it at 305 and you heat set it for 30 seconds twice. And then check it, and if it's still sticky, then you just do it one more time. Okay, let's check it. It probably is back. You wish they would come back with the bold poppy transfer. Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually have some of those. Okay, it's heat set. It is not sticky. It is ready to do with whatever I want to do with it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to move this mat. I'm going to take this, and we're just going to do a little bit of something, okay? I don't know what. Which part should I start first? Maybe the flower? Maybe I should start this flower right here. So this just unscrews, and then I think there's going to be like a lip on here, how it comes out. So I'm going to unscrew it until it comes out. I don't know how loose I have to get it. Honestly, I don't. Oh, it kind of has like a ridge. Okay, so here we go. Here's what we're gonna do. You go like this goes underneath. Okay, so this goes underneath, and then this goes on top, and that fits down into that ridge. So just press it, and it's going to make this tight. You want it to be tight, so the fabric is tight. Okay, And then you're going to tighten that screw, okay? And then you've got your little thing right here. I kind of like mine to be a little further over, so it's more centered. So I'm just going to kind of pull it before I tighten it. Make sure it's all nice and tight. Okay, then tighten that screw. Okay, that's how you get it in there. And you can still kind of pull it afterwards. I'm going to tighten it really a lot. Okay, I'm going to use my other hand. You know, you always have one hand that's better than the other, right? So, which is kind of funny. I actually have something going on inside that thumb. I think I might have like a thorn in there or something. I don't know. Anyways, a sliver. Okay, so now I just want to, I'm going to go closer for you guys. Let me just get a little bit closer. And let's just pick a color. And I'm going to get started. I'm going to just outline. So this is our little cheat sheet. Okay, so that's our little cheat sheet. There is a video, supposedly. I haven't watched the video. I heard there's a video, but I haven't watched it. I'm going to open this up. There's one needle in there, so don't lose it. If you lose it, you're going to go to the store and you're going to get another embroidery needle. So pull out your embroidery floss and let's see what it says. So once it's inked, okay, dried, okay, secure your fabric. Study your embroidery guide and decide whether you want to begin or where you want to begin. Select the embroidery floss and cut your floss to the desired length. Split the floss into the number of individual strands required for the stitches shown in parentheses on your embroidery guide. Oh, on the other side. Look at that. Imagine that. You guys, there's another side to it. Look at that. Okay, so it tells me what I need to do. Okay, so for satin stitch, I'm going to do satin stitch on this. Okay, so satin stitch is basically long stitches. I'm going to use this color, and it tells me right here. So I'm going to use the color number 4, and it tells me the color. So it says 3832. On here it says 3832. Okay, you're going to find the end, and you don't want a great big long piece, even though you think, gosh, I don't want to have to thread that again very soon. You want to just get a piece out that, and sometimes it's hard because it does do like it just did. It doesn't come out how you want it to come out. I'm just going to cut it right there. Okay, and then it says 3. So in parentheses, it says 3. So that tells me 3 strands. These are 6 strands. Okay, there's 6 strands. So you're going to divide it. Okay, so you're going to divide it 3 and 3. And here's the easy way to do that. So I have 3 and 3. You're going to take it like this. Okay, so you're going to hold those 3, and then you're going to take your finger and you're going to untwist it as you go. I just go like that, and you can keep going down, okay, and it separates it. Okay, so if you just keep going further down and kind of pull in the end like you're pulling the tail, and then pull it apart. So I have 3 and I have 3, so I have 2, and that's not going to do a lot, but it's going to do enough. All right, so it's going to get us started. But I didn't even know this was here. So on the back of each one of these is our little cheat sheet. Okay, so this is great. A cheat sheet is great. We need cheat sheets, right? Okay, so you're gonna take your little needle. I'm happy with this. I'm so happy. I didn't even know that was there. All right, so somebody could have told me that. Here's my needle. It actually has a big eye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the big eye on the end of my embroidery needle so that I don't have a problem doing this. I'm going to tie my knot. Okay, I'm going to tie a knot, and then I'm going to, I always put it in my mouth and make like a pointy end. So I do put it in my mouth. Some people don't. I don't know how they do it if they don't, but you put it in your mouth to get it wet, and then pull it so that, or wet your fingers with your saliva, or water. Make it into a point and then put it through the needle. Okay, so there you go. All right, and then you're going to feed it up through the bottom. You have a knot there, and you're going to feed it up through the bottom, and you're going to start. I kind of feel like I need to do it upside down. I kind of feel like I need to do my flower this way, maybe because I'm left-handed. So I'm going to start right over here on this side, and I'm just going to start some of my stitches. Okay, and it's called a satin stitch. Oops, don't pull it all the way. Don't pull it all the way. You do too. Yeah. Okay, so just stop before you pull it all the way through. And then you have your finger underneath. Okay, so your finger's underneath, not to get poked, but to guide it. Okay, so you go through, and then you're going to come back up right next to where you went down. Okay, so you want to come up close. You want your stitches to be close. Okay, let me go in closer for you guys. Oh, it's not. Oh, is it going to go in closer? There we go. Okay. So a little bit closer. Okay, so you want your stitches to be close to each other because you want it to cover up all of that yellow. Then I'm going to go down, and then I'm just guiding with my finger underneath. I'm guiding it. If you have to do it this way, if you have to pull it all the way through, and then you have to push it up, do it that way. Okay, some people can't do it and guide their finger. Okay, some people have to do it in 2 motions, up and then down. Okay, so whatever works best for you is absolutely fine. Okay, this is your project. And so this is just a satin stitch. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put a satin stitch, which is just long stitches along all of these petals. And before I know it, it will be filled in. Okay, so what I usually do is I use my finger to kind of guide it there. Yeah, the project will take some time. We're just getting the project started. So I wanted to show you how to start the project. And I am thrilled because I didn't know this was here. I am thrilled that this is on the back side and it shows you what to do. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that was there. So guys, don't be intimidated by it. All right. So it will take a lot of time. But guess what? This is one of those things this is a calming project. This is one of those projects that you take with you when you're going to the dentist and you know that you're going to be waiting a half an hour to get in, or you're going and you have to take somebody to an appointment and you're driving them and you know you're waiting for them. So just take it with you. I always used to take counted cross stitch with me. It's one of those projects that's calming. Okay, so don't let it bother you. Don't let it intimidate you. It really is very easy, but it's one of those projects. It will take a while. It'll probably take me a whole week of just picking it up now and again and doing it. But see how much I have done already. Okay, so I'm not going to do much more for you guys because I know you can envision how it's going to be. So I'm just making sure I cover up all of the yellow. And like I said, if you need to go all the way down, so if you're not comfortable with having your finger under there and guiding it, just go all the way through, grab your needle and pull it, and then figure out where it comes up. And sometimes it takes a stab or two to get it, okay? And you can do it that way. You absolutely can just go up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so there's a lot of different stitches. So there's French knots. What I would suggest is, they said that there's a video, but here's the thing that I would suggest is I learn a lot from YouTube. If you go on YouTube, you can learn how to do a lot of these stitches, like the French knot. It's, that's a stitch that you're going to wrap it around it several times and pull it through. So meds are kicking in, time for bed. Oh, good night, night. All right, but look at how much I'm getting done already. And so I'll work on this tomorrow. I'm going to go and try to get my scarecrows finished tonight, but I wanted to show you. Oh, let me I'm going to grab the frame. So I'm going to go grab the frame. And this is what you do, guys, if you're not I don't know, not everybody does embroidery. When you're not using that needle, just stick it to the side. Just kind of go back and forth like that. Okay, just weave it in there so you know where that needle is. Okay, it's not going to fall out. So that's what you're going to do. Let me grab the frame that I intend to use with this, and I'm going to unplug my iron right now. But isn't that fun? That is such a fun little kit. I am hoping that this frame fits. Okay, so I might even take it out. So let's take it out and let's see. So I'm climbing over my heat gun. Here's the frame that I want to use with it. I'm thinking this frame will work. Let's open it. So what's the name of this one? The honeycomb frame. I think this frame would be super cute. I could even paint the frame, antique it. But this is the frame that I intend to use with this. So here's what I'll do. Let me take this out and let me make sure that it's going to fit. I'm pretty sure it's going to. Even if it kind of overlapped, that would be fine. Okay, so I have my frame. Oh yeah, guys, this is going to be perfect. This is going to be perfect in there. So when it's all done, I'm going to put it in this, okay? And what I can do, here's what I can do, is you can actually, an easy thing to do is to adhere it to here, to put it on the white side for sure, so that it doesn't show through, the black doesn't show through. You can take your double stick tape that you use for scrapbooking. You can take that and adhere it to there. Or you can spray it. Okay, there's a couple of things you can do. All right, but this is the cute little frame that I'm going to use. I think it's perfect. That's a perfect frame for it. So like I said, this is going to take me a few days, but that's how you get started. So you ink your pattern on there. I'm just going to put this back together. You ink your pattern on there, and then just follow your guide that I didn't know was here, that I'm so excited is here. So I'm excited that it's here. And just remember, so it's going to tell you the color. It's going to tell you the color to use. It's going to tell you the stitch to use. And it's going to tell you in parentheses, it shows you how many strands, because these are six strands. It's going to tell you how many strands. So you have to divide that out. Okay, so there's my project for the week. So I'll be working on this. I'll show you progress now and again. But hey, isn't it fun? I think it's really fun. I think it's great. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pop you up to my stove, and I'm going to go in the other room. I'm going to go and I'm going to work on I have my scarecrow gnomes that I'm working on for my craft show. Yeah, I'm already working on stuff for my fall craft show. But wasn't that fun? So Chocator has, if you missed it, so Chocator has this kit, and then there are two other kits. I'm going to send the L one to Miss Karen Monco. I'm not an L person, so I'll send it to Karen, and then when she's done with it, she can show us. And then there is one that has birds. Okay, so the bird one's really cute. Yeah, it's hard. Here's the transfer for the bird one. That'll be easier to show you. Here's the cute transfer. So guys, you can use your transfer for a sign. Okay, remember, you can use it over and over. So I can watch that transfer, and I can use it for other things. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And my piece of fabric was big enough to do 2. So if I wanted to just ink it, like get out all my different colored inks, I could just ink it and then frame it. All right. That was kind of fun. Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done it too. I can't wait to see it all done. All right. Yes, it'll be fun. It's going to be a big project, but guys, I love doing different things. I love being challenged by stuff like that. And my grandmother taught me how to do embroidery, and it was so fun. I loved it. I remember that summer. I remember the summer spending the summer at her house. We learned how to crochet. We learned how to do embroidery. We learned how to knit, which I don't like to do. But we learned all those things. We learned how to quilt. We learned how to do that stuff. Remember the stuff that was in the little tubes that was it Tricam? Is that what it was? Tricam? The colored paint stuff in the tubes. Anyways, I'm going to go. I'm feeling great. No pain. I'm doing exactly what I need to do. I took my 3.5 hour nap earlier because I just was tired oh, there's a firework right outside my door. Right outside there, right in the cul-de-sac. Yeah, I'm gonna go. My dog's barked at that one. That one was a little close. All right, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Thanks for being here.